The small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
I think this nigga broke my jaw.
You know what?
I think that nigga
free
broke
throw
my
good from Irving.
jaw.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant.
No.
What's his best
Like,
skill?
remember after park when I said
I've
somebody
never
hurt
seen
my
a
jaw?
guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
If it was broken, you would have been.
Both free throws good from Irving. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player.
You would have known.
But Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player
This
has
shit,
an off night.
wait,
You know,
oh
in a
no,
strange
man.
way, it's almost better if
How
your
you
star is out of the
score?
game. I know that sounds weird.
Not even sore.
But those
It's like,
complementary players get
feels
increased
like it's out of
opportunities
place or
and
something.
are emboldened to do more.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you.
That was
Klay
what,
Thompson last
Friday?
season climbing into the
Just
top
now
5
thinking about
all-time
it.
for
I'm just now
three-pointers
thinking of
made
Facebook.
and continues
You're
to knock
just
them
now,
down for
like,
Dallas.
stealing it.
He said, my game fits this team so well as far as
It's probably
stretching
just-
the floor,
it's probably just
playing hard
reactively,
defense, and
like,
being a
I
two-way
don't
guy.
think-
He's
I don't
looking to
think
add a new
crazy.
chapter to his
It's
legacy.
probably
Back
just
to you.
earning.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, thank you, Allie. And it's Washington missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
On the table. Oh, okay then.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Irving, the pass to Lively. Back to Irving. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
I swear
15 points for Kyrie Irving.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Marin passes to the chosen one. Two open that
Green
time.
light,
Made it
nigga.
look
Fuck.
easy.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Outside Irving. He buries it from three. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Marin. He's guarded by Irving. Marin passes to the chosen one. The three is up. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Flag's got 4 rebounds now. Outside for Irving. From outside the arc.
I think it's scary.
Rebound by Marin. Marin's got 8 rebounds in the game. Lets it go from deep.
Green light.
The Bulldozers got 32 points in the game.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Yeah.
Here's Marin. And he's got 28 now. Shakes him. Driving inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Washington outside. Here's Thompson. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Pass to Washington. Takes a three.
Get that shit out of here, nigga.
Dallas, no good that time either.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple
Oh,
effect.
Kyrie.
New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th.
This nigga just damn. Yo. Bae. This nigga just attacked me on the court, bro. This was intentional. Look.
Oh, what the hell?
Yo, look, did you see how long he was holding? Wait, look. I'm in the air.
Yo, what the? Yo!
Hey, look what my player did back.
Right on top.
Bro, look, nigga tall as shit. If you don't crack him in his jaw.
Free throws of the game.
Yo, I don't know why, bro. Everybody on this team is siblings, except for Jordan Poole.
First one falls for him.
Why none of these big ass, big brothers ain't step in and swing on that nigga? I think it just violated.
Good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Slam dunk by
this
nigger.
guy's got a 9-4 standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Lively just getting to the rim.
Here's Marin. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Shot from the wing, and New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Oh, it's a big-time jam. Slams it right over Irving.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Knocks down the triple. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Marin passes to Marin. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. And that one is stuffed right through. Great game for him. Double-double now.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. The three from Washington. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Lively's combination of athleticism and length, boy, he is a tough cover, earns a trip to the charity stripe.
And Lively, missing most of last season with an ankle fracture. He's back in action, Doris.
I am so excited about the potential of this young man, Brian. We know he has been a defensive force. As an athletic 7-footer, he gives you elite rim protection. He's a tremendous screener early in his career. And believe me when I tell you, there are layers to his offensive game that can be built upon. His future is so bright.
Offensive board. Pass to Marin. Over Lively.
Oh!
Here's the bulldozer.
You gotta put that shit back.
Here's Marin. He's got 10. Good on the shot. Marin's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense
Walk that shit, you call bastard, nigga.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Here's Marin. He's got 12. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's good from 17 feet. Marin's got 14.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Going inside.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
New Orleans is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to the bulldozer.
Yes.
Here's Marin. From downtown, gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Irving for 3.
Yeah.
It's hauled in by New Orleans. The chosen one's got 4 rebounds now.
Huh?
And that one is hammered home.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, baby.
Irving looking around to the right side. Here's Marin, defended by Thompson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Okay.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pelicans.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And Dallas making a change here. Russell is checked in. New Orleans has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Right wing. Here's the bulldozer. Drops in the 3. The Bulldozers got 8 points here in the quarter.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Russell, that's good.
D'Angelo Russell is not afraid to make some big-time momentum-swinging shots. Nice to see him answer back right there.
Now here's Alvarado. Up and over Russell. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Dallas is shooting at a 44% clip in the third. Russell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Flag from behind the arc. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Flag's gotten his third basket of the night.
Yeah, excellent setup for Flag. He's on his spot, lined up. All he needed was the ball in his hands.
Lively on the double. Here's Marin. Give him 23. And he jams it home with authority.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Thompson outside. Back to Russell. Thompson outside. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Here's Marin, covered by Lively. Marin, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to Flag. Now here's Thompson. Clock at 6. Knocks down the long J. Thompson's got 8 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
1:24 left in the third quarter. Williamson outside. Pass to Anthony. Alvarado outside. Launches a 3. And Anthony hits from deep. 6 points for him.
Just so fluid on all his shots. No hesitation for Melo on the catch and shoot.
Now here's Russell. He's got 5. Thompson left side. Over Williamson. Thompson with another miss.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Alvarado outside. Lets it fly. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Flag's got 5 rebounds in the game. Alvarado with a steal. And now New Orleans on the break. And Williamson throws it down.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Alvarado with a steal. And he lobs it up top.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And so it's New Orleans showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for New Orleans right now, Fears out there with Jose Alvarado. Then there's Anthony. Then there's Zion Williamson. And it's Looney in at the 5. Sinks it from distance.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
The shot by Russell, no good. Well, the Pelicans shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Here's Alvarado. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Now here's Irving. Alvarado defending. Three-pointer. Anthony grabs the board. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th.
I really like how they're controlling the pace in the open court.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside Russell. Shot to stop the run. They grab their own miss. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession.
Now on the floor for New Orleans, Queen PB.
Here's Russell. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Now here's Alvarado. Anthony outside. Shot clock at 5. Gafford grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Marshall. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Dallas. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
The Mavericks have got nothing to fall in this 4th quarter. 0 of 5. And now New Orleans on the break. Jumps up. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Big time breakout, leaving everyone in the dust.
You love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
Marshall outside. Now here's Russell. Not a lot of room to snap the cold streak. Misses at the rim.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
They're really working the paint now.
The Mavericks shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Irving's got 13 in the second half.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Here's Alvarado. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Irving for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. New Orleans calls timeout. Doris, we've said it before. Kyrie Irving has some of the best handles this game has ever seen. What makes him so good?
B.A., to me, you can tell Kyrie has had a basketball in his hands from his earliest years. There is just a comfort, whether he's in traffic or if there's multiple defenders being sent in his direction. Under duress of heavy pressure, it's like Kyrie Irving sees nothing but the rim in front of him. He's truly incredible.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. New Orleans calls timeout. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some
Just
have
stand in a circle
suggested
jigging.
cutting out the corner
No
threes.
reason.
If the
jigging
three-point line
around.
was only
That's
like
the
above the
intent
break,
of, time
teams would
limit.
probably need to rely
Oh,
more
I know what it
on that
was.
mid-range.
I think it's just jigging on. I think your mic is on, baby.
Orleans will go for a different look here.
Team York, G-Town Crew.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. Here's Marin. Oh, gets you some!
Showing some power. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter, and it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
Pass to Lively, and here's Russell. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And a slam dunk by Lively.
A reliable distributor, Russell will find ways to set his guys up.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's Marin. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Marin, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Here's Lively. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Boy, when you talk about Derek Lively, first thing that strikes you are his physical tools, length, athleticism, great motor. But I also like the maturity from this young man.
The first free throw is good, and you look around the league. 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
And he can't hit the second.
Derek Lively, one of those guys so easy to root for. Plays with a high motor. He's all about winning. A very team-oriented guy.
Nails it from 3. Marin's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. New Orleans has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Pass to Irving. And here's Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Marin's got his 16th rebound on the night. There's the triple. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks shooting just 34% so far in this one. The 3 from Thompson. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Marin's got 3 of his 5 threes to find the net. And here is Irving. 4-3. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Marin. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Lively. To the wing on the left. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Well, New Orleans shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. Fades away, and New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Irving to pass to Washington. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
Here's Marin after Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Dereck Lively.
Well, that was clearly a foul. If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
So he gets them both. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Outside Irving. Inside. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Looking to end this cold spell. And Washington powers it through.
Oh, my goodness, P.J. Washington got off the deck in a hurry.
Here's Marin. And with the cap, many teams looking for cheap young players to fill the bench. How does that affect the mid-level vets?
Again, B.A., I go back to how difficult roster construction and sustaining a quality roster are. The mention of youth here is about, listen, you have to hope your draft choices work out well, and you have to hope your young players develop quickly because they are on team-friendly contracts. Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
Here's Marin. And stolen by Irving. Thompson outside. Pass to Irving. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Williamson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Marin. Another bucket. Wow.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. To the left side wing. Washington outside. Pass to Thompson. The three. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Marin, no good. The Mavericks shooting 34% thus far in this game.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pelicans.
And as we see the game wind down, you have to remember all the second-chance buckets this team put on the board.
They definitely won it with their offensive rebounding. We watched them attack the ball and turn misses into makes all game long.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
Washington's shot is good.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Marin's got 58.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And that one's good. Flag.
And answering the call with his own triple. I love the competitive edge Flag plays with.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Marin. He got it again! Sensational!
Another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He's one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. I don't think you can make an argument against that. All right, let's give you a look now at our player of the game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Thompson. Here's Alvarado. Here's Marin. Fires the three. The shot comes out. And so it's New Orleans winning this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them.